Are you ready? Are you excited? I don't know about you guys, but I cannot wait. Outside of the woke Christmas celebrations that start on June 1st, where the Butt Bongo Festival lasts a full 30 days, outside of that, today is the best day of the year. It doesn't get better than this. We have been waiting with anticipation for months. We have been fantasizing about the outcomes. We have been dreaming about these intense matchups. Some would even say, this is better than football season. Well, Uncle Casey, are you talking about the intensity of the NBA playoffs? This weekend is going to be great! Game 6 of Knicks Celtics. Thunder and Nuggets went to Game 7. Plus, it's the PGA Championship this weekend in golf. What? Golf? Professional basketball? Real basketball? Why in the hell would I be excited about that? Why do I want to watch with jealousy as Rory McIlroy lightly swings his driver and hits the ball 300 yards down the fairway? When Uncle Casey hits his driver, I'm ecstatic if it goes 175 yards straight. Most of the time, I am moving pine cones to hit my second shot. Why do I want to watch Game 6 in Madison Square Garden? Why do I want to expose myself to the elite athleticism in the NBA? Why in the hell would I waste my time watching that when I could watch athletes that are more on my skill level? Athletes that are just as good as I am. Athletes that struggle to dribble and make layups just like I do. Athletes who, like me, shoot a three-point shot and can aim it perfectly to bounce off the top of my opponent's head. Tonight is the night we've all been waiting for. At 6:30 Central tonight, the WNBA regular season officially begins. Celebrate the Butt Bongo! Woohoo! Yes, yes, yes! The Dump Divers in the WNBA have some exciting matchups for us tonight. The season begins with the debut of Paige Buckner. But my name is Paige Becker.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Whatever the hell her name is, she makes her debut tonight with the Dallas Wankers as they pretend to play basketball against the Minnesota Linkers. The Atlanta Dreamers take on the Washington Mythicals, the team that was given their name because I guess they're mythical basketball players. You know, I keep hearing about the drawing power of Paige Beckers, but it's strange. When Caitlin Clark plays, the demand for tickets is so high, they've got to move games to NBA arenas. But Paige is playing her first game in the College Park Center, the same civic center that's used by the powerhouse basketball program at UT Arlington. The Civic Center, it can seat 7,000 people, which is equivalent to the number of people standing outside of NBA arenas wanting to see Caitlin Clark play, but they couldn't because 17,000 tickets sold out in a matter of minutes. And speaking of Caitlin Clark, the WNBA has implemented a special program for her this year. The program is specifically designed for fans of Caitlin Clark, or as the mainstream media prefers to call them, evil white people. For decades, this dump has struggled to get people inside of high school gyms. Games of pretend basketball have been played in front of mostly empty bleachers with only parents and the wives of players in attendance. For the first time ever, there is serious demand to see Caitlin Clark. WNBA games are being moved out of high school gyms and into NBA arenas. And this dumbass league, they are doing everything they can to convince Caitlin Clark fans to not show up. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Let's go and get to the sponsor for today's video, my good friends at Fluffernoggin. Now, you're probably wondering, what the hell's a Fluffernoggin? Fluffernoggin is gourmet beef jerky made right here in America. You don't have to worry about consuming foreign cows that were raised by Mahmoud halfway across the world. These cows are all homegrown. You know how most beef jerky is rigid? It feels like you're chewing into a flat tire. Fluffernoggin beef jerky is soft, tender, and it comes in a variety of flavors. They just released their newest flavor, savory garlic butter, which is already my personal favorite. Sure, that's not surprising to you guys because you know how much Uncle KC loves his garlic. But if garlic isn't your thing, that's okay. Fluffernoggin is very inclusive. They have flavors for everyone. If you're looking for sweet heat, you can go with pineapple serrano or mango habanero. If you're looking to sweat your ass off without having to exercise, you can go with the Carolina Reaper. And if you're more of a traditionalist, you can stick with the original flavor, which literally melts in your mouth. So elevate your snack game today by clicking the link in the description below. Use my promo code BTL55. Receive 5 bags of Fluffernoggin beef jerky for $55 today. Earlier this week, the diva of Dump Divas, Kat Engelbert, was on Billy Simmons' podcast. Naturally, they were talking about Caitlin Clark because she's the only star in the WNBA worth talking about. Hell, she's the only star in the WNBA, period. Bill Simmons asked what I thought was a great question. The sentiment of the question, it's the same sentiment I have mentioned many times here on the channel. The WNBA is a torn Achilles away from irrelevance. This dump is a Caitlin Clark injury away from the faces of players returning to the side of a milk carton. Bill Simmons, he asked Kat Engelbert, how do you balance keeping Caitlin Clark at the forefront while also promoting other players? Basically, how do you share the spotlight that Caitlin Clark is providing and have that light shine on some of your other players? It was a great question. Great question. But listen to Kat Engelbert's response. Watch for yourself.
It is a balance, but she's a generational talent. No league's ever about one player, but in this case, Caitlin brought tens of millions of new viewers into the W, and there's no denying that impact. But again, you do want to balance it because obviously you saw what happened with Juju Watkins, getting hurt. You want to balance making sure that you're also promoting your other stars like an Asia Wilson, like a Brianna Stewart. Nafisa Collier killed it last year. I mean, she was the runner-up, MVP, and the Defensive Player of the Year.
I loved her.
This year, sustain the momentum we had last year and gain even new viewers.
Believe it or not, Kat Engelbert is right. The other players that she named, no one knows who in the hell they are, but Kat Engelbert is right. If the WNBA wants to survive long term, if they want to do something they've never done before and generate profit, the success of the league cannot be 100% reliant on one player. When Michael Jordan retired, it took the NBA years to recover. The PGA is just now starting to bounce back from the pinnacles they reached with Tiger Woods. The WNBA cannot be 100% reliant on Caitlin Clark. But at the same time, you don't want to alienate her fan base. You don't want to butcher the only cash cow you have, which is exactly what the WNBA seems intent on doing. Yesterday, the WNBA announced their latest initiative. No space for hate. No space for hate. Initially, when I saw this yesterday afternoon, I thought the WNBA was regulating the behavior of their players towards Caitlin Clark. I thought the league was finally stepping in to protect their cash cow from jealous dump divers. Instead, The WNBA is actively attacking fans of Caitlin Clark. They are going to be monitoring fan behavior at arenas. They are using AI to police fans on social media. According to the WNBA website, we will be policing racist, homophobic, misogynistic content. We will also be policing criticism of any kind. For example, if Uncle Casey calls our sport pretend basketball or a dump or a polished turd, we will be contacting the authorities and have Uncle Casey arrested. Translation: the WNBA is going to be policing content they don't agree with, content they find offensive. I wonder who this policy is going to be aimed at. Now, what is the punishment if you violate this policy? What is the punishment if you're a hater? The WNBA will block you on social media. They will remove your access to WNBA news, and they won't allow you to comment on WNBA-related posts. You'll also be banned from buying tickets to pretend basketball games. That doesn't sound like a punishment to me. It sounds like a reward. Where do I sign up? Kat Engelbert doesn't have to block me. There's no need to call the authorities. I'll make her job simple. I will gladly not spend my money on anything related to the dump. Make no mistake about it. This program is about policing fans of Caitlin Clark. I guarantee you, the WNBA will not be policing the media. To be honest with you, they shouldn't be policing anyone. For decades, you haven't been able to get people to watch this dump. Now that people are actually watching, you're trying to punish them. And then the WNBA will complain because they're not making money. They're not making a profit. Did you hear what the LA Sparkles did this week to their fan base? Did you hear about how the LA Sparkles are treating their most loyal fans? Earlier this week, the LA Sparkles emailed season ticket holders to notify them that they are giving them a full refund. My inside sources are telling me that the Sparkles issued hundreds of dollars in refunds to about a dozen season ticket holders. Why are the Sparkles issuing refunds? Did they finally figure out that charging people even $1 to watch pretend basketball is a complete ripoff, so they're now allowing people to watch for free? The Sparkles noticed an increased demand across the country for WNBA tickets, so they revoked tickets from season ticket holders who had already paid for them, and they offered those same tickets for double or triple the money. Are you starting to understand the entitlement I'm talking about? The Dallas Mavericks, a couple of months ago, they offered refunds after they traded Luka. Most people could not name a single player on the LA Sparkles. But if you already paid for tickets to play Where's Waldo and guess the names of their players, those tickets have been voided and you'll now have to pay double the amount for the same ticket. This league has no idea what the hell they're doing. This is a classic example of too much too soon. I told you guys last year, the WNBA was not ready for prime time. This league is not ready for this level of success. They're not ready for this level of mainstream attention. The WNBA went from being completely ignored to being in the mainstream spotlight overnight, and they have no idea how to handle it. They are punishing fans on social media. They are threatening to ban people from the arena. And if you've already bought tickets, they are revoking your tickets and asking you to pay double. Why in the hell would anyone support this dump of a league? You tell me, if this is how they treat their most loyal fans, why would anyone be willing to support the WNBA? Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.